Any business worth a dime had better know what its reason for existence is. Now, that sounds obvious, doesn't it? And yet, in the American economic landscape, in time after time and instance after instance, what has happened is that businesses get distracted and they acquire this company and that company, and things start to evaporate and kind of get diluted, and they end up putting too many resources over here and not enough over here, and they forget what business they're in. And suddenly, what started out as an automotive supply company suddenly is doing all kinds of other stuff, is producing powdered children's formula. And you think, how could this be? Well, stuff just morphs around. And every business worth a dime periodically will rededicate some time and energy to making sure that its administrative team is focused on what is our core business? What is our mission? Really, what business are we in? And then they try to boil that down to one short statement, sometimes called a mission statement, which sums up what business they're in. I think I've seen mission statements that are really long. Frankly, if you can't remember it, if the key people and most of the employees cannot remember your mission statement easily, then it's too long. And for me, the shorter, the better. One of the best I ever heard of is the DuPont Company. You know what it's called a tagline, I guess, but it really is a mission statement too. Do you know what DuPont's is? Better living through chemistry. Isn't that elegantly simple? That's our business. How about this one? We do chicken right. Doesn't that make sense? That explains why do we exist. We are chicken pushers. We are here to provide chicken to the world. One of my favorites, I drive by it every time I visit my in-laws, is a paint company, Sherwin-Williams, very simply has as its mission statement, cover the earth. And their image, their logo, is a bucket of paint splashing on top of a globe. Boy, that pretty much sums it up. Our job is to get as much of our paint out into all the world as possible so that every human being on earth is using our product. Well, that's elegantly simple, isn't it? This isn't just for business. Believe it or not, this, I think, is for churches and Christians too. I think it's important for you personally to realize, what am I doing here? Other than killing time waiting to be lifted up into the sky. What am I doing here? Honestly, maybe having some fun, waiting around? Is Earth like a bus stop? You know, nothing of any significance ever gets done at bus stops, does it? You fool around, you're killing time, wearily, maybe trying to doze a little bit or keep warm if it's cold. Maybe you can sneak a few looks at your homework, but basically nothing happens at bus stops of any significance. Maybe you have a friend to talk with, but bus stops are for killing time waiting till you're picked up. Is that the meaning of your life? Are you just killing time, chilling with some friends, waiting to go to heaven? No, you have a mission. Well, what is your personal mission statement?